People often ask why so many of my sound healing journeys focus on inner child work and shadow work, so I wanted to share the story behind it and why this kind of deep work is at the heart of what I do. When I first started going to talk therapy, I noticed something fascinating. No matter what was going on in my adult life, we always seemed to circle back to my childhood. That made me curious, and I started to read everything I could about the inner and outer child. And I realized that so many of our patterns, fears, and struggles have roots in those early years. Inner child work, I found, was the key to healing, at least for myself. And over time, I've seen that reflected in my sound healing practice as well. Because when we address those early wounds, the ripple effects touch every part of our lives, our relationship, our emotional well-being, and even our physical health. When I began my sound healing practice and started working with clients, I saw this unfold again and again. People would come in with anxiety, grief, stress, insomnia, and even physical ailments. And during a session, they'd sometimes have a vision, a memory, or a wave of emotion that took them right back to childhood. Many times, they didn't even realize how they had tucked away a painful memory, a repressed emotion, or a fear until it came to the surface. And once they felt it again, fully, in a safe space, something shifted. It was as if the weight had been lifted and they could finally take a deeper breath. After the sessions, integration is a big part of the process. That's where I come in. What I share here on YouTube is just part of my work. In my private sessions, I guide clients through integration. Sometimes I'm intuitively guided to have them write an undeliverable letter. Sometimes I'll lead somatic exercises to help them release more of the repressed emotion from the body. Or I might pull tarot cards to offer insight into the questions that arose during their session. Integration helps anchor the healing so it becomes part of your everyday life, not just a moment during the session. Now, if you really want to get the full benefit from these journeys, I can't stress enough how important it is to use the right equipment. I always recommend a laptop and wired headphones. When you miss those certain frequencies, it's like only getting part of the medicine. If you truly want full medicine, you need to hear every frequency exactly how it's meant to be experienced. I'll be honest, I was skeptical at first about whether sound healing could work virtually. But every single private session I've held online, when the client used the proper setup, has led to real results. People have experienced emotional release, physical relief, and deep peace, all from their own homes. Most of my channel focuses on deep emotional and psychological healing. I love shadow work. I love guiding people into those hidden places where the real transformation happens. But my work doesn't stop there. I come from a medical background, and I know sound healing can support people going through serious health challenges. And that's why I'm also creating journeys for conditions like cancer, stroke, and other physical illnesses to show how frequency can bring comfort, calm, and a deeper sense of well-being alongside medical care. And then there's the spiritual side, because sound healing can connect us to something much bigger than ourselves. I'll be sharing ancestral healing journeys, working with the energy of the lineage, releasing patterns carried through generations, and opening to the wisdom that comes from our roots. So whether you're here to heal your inner child, release shadow patterns, find support during a health challenge, or connect with your ancestral spirit, my intention is the same: to create a safe, powerful space where sound meets you exactly where you are and helps you move towards where you want to be. If you're ready to do the work, the deep, beautiful, sometimes challenging work, then I invite you to explore, listen, and receive. You deserve the full medicine.